Let's go ahead and create one example, for example, on the branding side of it, okay? So we're gonna just talk about exclusively on the how to create that message. Now, in order to create a project, in case you guys don't know about that, over here, there are gonna be options to create a project. On the top left, you can create a project for anything. You can give it an icon. You can take the project names. For example, we talked about messenger subscribers. Okay, let's create that project over here. I'm the only one in here, okay? So let's go ahead and save this right here. We got the project. Anybody that you have in your business manager will be able to add to that project and just go in there and edit and also add the ads on the ad account. Very simple. Okay, let me see, somebody has a question here. So we're doing this, right? So create a project, let's go ahead and create them all. We got lead generation, messenger subscribers, branding, Amazon ranking, and then we got retargeting. Okay, we're gonna save this right here. And now we got another project. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have sales. Of course, this is if it's all for like a brand, so you don't get confused. Like if you have several brands inside the ads manager, then you should create different ones. Because for example, like this one right here, you have to create it like, if it's XYZ brand, create it for that, because every business manager has one single creative hub, which means that you're gonna have to create it for, like, if you have 7 brands in there, then just make sure it's like sales XYZ, sales ABC, or whatever it is, because otherwise you're gonna get confused trying to find out which is the right project for that particular brand. A business manager has access to one creative hub. That's basically what I'm trying to communicate here. Okay, so let's go ahead and save this project team. We're gonna save it. And now we got all the ones that we talked about: retargeting, messenger subscribers, lead generation, branding, Amazon ranking, okay? You see right here, you even have the ad accounts in here. And then you can just, whenever you save your project, whenever you're done with it, you can add it to the ad account that you wanna use it in, and it shows over here which one you're trying to use it for. For example, let's go ahead now and create a branding one, okay? And over here on the top right, as you can see right here on the menu, you can select what type of mockup do you want to build. And let's do a single image, because we're going to be focusing on the actual copy on it, okay? Let's just select easy concepts. We used it before. And this is the example of the bamboo cutting boards, right? So let's say that I'm doing a branding one, okay? I just want to like let people know about what we do, okay? So for example, here, these are my copywriting basics, okay? I will do 1 line over here, and then I will do 2 to 3 lines over here, and then I will do a final line. And always, always keep it in mind that you wanna give people spacing. Don't ever crowd the feed with like text that is actually very crowded on it. Don't do lines. Let me tell you what not to do. If you have a sentence and then you keep on adding on the sentence like this, you gotta make it very easy for people to read. And if somehow the content is actually too, if it's not clear enough, people are not going to engage with it, and you're gonna get a bad response from that particular message. So I would say always, as a common tip that I always do, so here's a common practice, okay? I'm gonna give you guys this one for branding. Just so you guys know, on branding, I don't try to be too salesy on the top, or no salesy at all. I don't try to give them bold letters, capitalized with asterisks on it, because it's branding. So otherwise it communicates that you're trying to sell them something. So for example, I would say something like this. So first thing that you always do is position your brand as somebody that has a solution to a problem. Somebody wants to be healthier, somebody wants to lead a healthier life, then you have an answer for that. Did you know that bamboo is one of the healthiest natural resources on Earth? Well, that can raise some interest. I want to know about it. Okay, so now you can explain here on the next 2 to 3 lines. I particularly like to go directly to the platform because in here, as you start forming the message band, you can start seeing how it looks over here. Okay, so that way you don't have to do double the trouble to readjust. So right here, I make the messages here because after you do them, you can see and make sure that they are perfect and that they're positioned in the right way. Okay, so over here, let's see. One of the things that I will tell you guys is that when you are writing messages, you got to think about the other viewpoint, the people that you're trying to get to. Always try to put yourself in their viewpoint and stop being yourself for a second. Pretend to be them for a little while so you can understand what it is that they're trying to solve and what your message is going to offer them and how and why they should connect with you. So it does require some thinking and analyzing and putting some, thought into how should I communicate this? I'm trying to communicate that bamboo is special, that people that use bamboo-derived products tend to have a longer lifespan. Let me see what we use on the image over here. That is so nice. Check this out. Simple image, a free one that it's part of the Facebook Shutterstock images. Looks beautiful. Okay, like this. So this is the thing, guys. When you post a video like that, okay, this is not a video, an image like that, you can now go to Facebook, just put some dollars behind it, okay? And you can create an audience. Let me show you over here on audiences. And let me go to Easy Concepts here for a second. This is what I would do. Simple image like that. Just trying to make it as simple as possible for you guys. This is what I would do. Create an audience, custom audience, and you can do engagement on Facebook, and we can do something like Facebook page. You choose Easy Concepts, and we can do 365 days or whatever, and then we can do this. Look at the options. Engagement. We got anyone who visited your page, people who engage with any post or ad. Interesting. So if somebody clicked on that image and opened it up, if they commented, if they liked that image, if they shared it with somebody, there you go. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and select this one right here. People who engage with any post or ad, okay, in the past 360 days, and we're gonna call this engage with post ads 365. Okay, we're gonna create that audience. And there we go. So now we have an audience that it's something that from this particular message right here, we're gonna do this, okay? We're gonna do that one. And then we're gonna put it out there, super simple. And people are gonna be interested in that. Did you know that bamboo is one of the healthiest natural resources on earth? It's cool, guys, because it falls in line with branding, okay? Branding means that you're gonna put yourself in front of people. They're gonna look at Easy Concepts and they're gonna be like, wait a second, Easy Concepts? Oh, wow, interesting. And then they read the message like, that makes sense. Bamboo is a natural resource. It's really valuable. That's so aesthetic, it's so pretty. And now you can retarget them and offer them something, bring them into Shopify, bring them into Messenger. Do one of those things that we're gonna cover right here, okay? Also, how do you get them into the Messenger channel right here from this? So that's how you build an audience from this. So it's super simple like that. We're gonna go ahead and add a no website URL. Let's leave it like that. On this particular example, we're doing you can even do right here an image text check. You see one? That's actually new. You have to upload it before somewhere else. So image text, okay, your ad will run normally. Perfect. Okay, obviously it has no text, right? It's all perfect like that. One more line would be like something like this. All right, let's see this. Let's see how it looks. I don't like it. You know why? Because now we have the more option. Okay, there is a limit on the character count on this. Okay, so you can see right here that instead of them being able to see the whole message, it's going to show up as more, which means that now they have to click to see the entire message. I'm going to try to avoid that. Okay, so now let's go this. At Easy Concepts, we made it our mission to help people. Let's see what we need to take it off. So we gotta take some more. There we go. All right, so did you know that bamboo is one of the healthiest natural resources on earth? Okay, so question first. Again, it leads them into the next one. It makes them want to read on some more. It lifts the interest right away. Easy Concepts Kitchen Classics has a passion for bamboo born from decades of experience. Research has shown that families that use bamboo products tend to have a longer lifespan. Let me see what happens if I do this. I like that even better. You see how it's just easy to read. Okay, it doesn't clutter the text above, and even though you can do a whole paragraph with this, when you do a paragraph, people get away from it, and like psychologically, they don't want to sit down and read the whole thing. But if it's one sentence and it's easy to read and easy to grasp, it makes it easy for them to actually now read the whole thing and engage with your actual message and maybe comment, share it, like it, and do something with it. Okay, which now gets them into your retargeting funnels. Website URL, we're gonna put it in here, even though we're not trying to get them to go in there. Okay, display link, it stays like that. And then headline. There's so many different things that you can do with this. Okay, so for example, one thing that I will mention to you guys here, the headlines that you can see right here, be a part of the bamboo revolution. Again, it's interesting because Facebook calls it a headline if it's below the image. That's the headline right there, and we're just putting that in there. Okay, like over here, let's change that. You see how it says just another WordPress site? We want to change that in here. Let's put the display link so that goes away. We definitely don't want it to show up like that. And let's see, it's still in there. I'm adding a description here. All right, so if you guys don't add a description, it's gonna pull in something about the WordPress site or about Amazon or whatever link you're using. Now, notice this message right here. The URL is optional for some campaign objectives and can be removed when this mockup is imported into Ads Manager. Remember, we are not going after sales. We're not going after messaging subscribers. We're going exclusively after branding. I think that one strategy that you guys should always have in place is at least going for $2 to $5. You can put this on automatic, $2 every day, trying to find an audience that keeps on growing and expanding of people that are interested in the subject. Because those ones you can retarget to later on and bring them into your Messenger, bring them into your Shopify, into your ClickFunnels or whatever you have set up, even into your Amazon, from building that audience. So having a branding campaign active consistently for the price of a tall coffee in Starbucks, I think is definitely worth it because it can reach several hundred people every day, if not 1,000 people every day or more. So you definitely want to build on that with something like this, simple message like that, with a nice image of your product or of the actual materials of the product. For example, here in this case, bamboo, it's more than enough for you to get going with that brand, okay? And just put the message out there nonstop. Okay, so over here, we put the website URL. I would eliminate it once we import it. We don't need to have the website URL in there. Or we could, just for leaving for, I mean, you can try both things out. You don't have to, we're not doing a call to action on this particular example. We just want to put a message out there, okay? Just like the Coca-Cola effect, the Apple effect, we just want to put a message out there. When you see the Apple commercials, you usually don't even see call to actions. They're just literally just branding the heck out of their products nonstop. This whole thing works really well, okay? No call to action needed on this particular example. So let's go ahead and save. Over here at the top, we can save this mock-up, and there we go. That's how it's gonna look.